This episode is brought to you by the DNA store on Redbubble. Want some DNA gear? Want to show off your favorite DNA shows? Whether you want to show Matt that you're also glad he's here, or show your allegiance to the Guardians of DNA Fireteam, or even just have a fascination with Toast building a snowman, we have the merch for you. Wear our inside jokes with pride and show off your favorite DNA shows. There's something here for everyone on the DNA store. Check us out at redbubble.com/people/DNA network today.
Well, what do you say we get into some questions and then mosey on out of here because we got a grasp of Malik to get Brian.
I have a grasp of Malik.
We have a good grasp of Malik
Thank
to
you.
get Brian. Okay, so questions. Our first question comes from Kyle. Does the Last Guardians delay affect how the game will sell? It seems like a bad idea to put this game out in December. I agree that putting a game out in December is a bad idea.
The Last Guardian's getting released? What?
I know.
I mean, I feel like at this point it's been delayed so much that people are going to just be surprised it comes out at all.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on buying it.
I don't think
it comes out to me.
I don't think it's going to do well. Even if the game is fantastic, I think it's been delayed too many times now for it to
I think the people that are excited for it are going to buy it regardless, and nobody else cares.
Right. Unless for some reason it is like the best game ever to hit the PlayStation.
Yeah, and then I will buy it when it goes on sale for $19.99, just like all of other Sony's first-party games.
But yes, I think it's bad.
The only first-party game I think I have pre-ordered from Sony, besides the launch titles, was...
Except for Knack, you didn't do that one. Or
no, I got Killzone.
Yeah.
I didn't get Knack, I got Killzone. Horizon is the only game that I've actually paid for.
We know you're very excited for Horizon.
Are you not excited for Horizon?
Not as much as you.
That kind of surprises me.
It looks pretty damn awesome.
It's like third-person Skyrim with robot dinosaurs.
There's nothing like Skyrim. Well, there are.
I can say it's not really like Skyrim. You don't have magic.
I like magic.
You got tech.
Tech's sweet.
I mean, which to primitive people it seems like magic. So
yeah.
You can't hit them with a paralyzer.
You can shock them with a taser.
You can like take them down and paralyze them. With a
Tasers.
It's not the same.
So.
How does that work?
You can't paralyze the entire mass paralysis. Was my favorite spell in Skyrim.
I didn't get that far.
No, you gotta get.
I got off the cart and fought a dragon in a village, and I was like, "This game sucks. I'm done."
That's the dumbest. Like, out of everything you've ever said to me, like the Twilight Princess is the best Zelda and all these dumb things you said. That's the dumbest. That is. I can't even be.
You just like insult all the games he loves to play.
I know. I don't like Skyrim. I don't like Fallout. I don't like BioShock. I don't like.
I don't understand the BioShock one.
What, that I don't like BioShock?
Yeah, that game isn't like, you say you don't like open world games, and I understand that, but this game wasn't open world. Like, it was like...
I don't like open world games,
but
I love Skyrim and The Witcher and those games. Are those open world games? I just can't believe, like...
I don't like shooting games.
But you love Destiny.
I'm really tired of shooting games.
In Skyrim, there's really not shooting. You have bows and arrows, but you don't have to use them. I went with the stealthy archer, who also does magic. Because I played it so much that I literally leveled everything
We
up.
obviously really care about answering this guy's question about The Last Guardian.
What was the question?
We answered it.
I know, but now we're like not.
Now we're talking about it completely.
Brian's gun's still sitting over there.
So, I think that, I mean, like I said, I think that it's not going to sell very well anyway.
Yeah.
So I feel like them releasing it whenever. I feel like if they would have released it before December, then when December comes around, they could have put it on like the last minute sales for Christmas and then sold more copies of it. That probably would have been the smart idea. But if it's not ready before then,
it needed to come out before Black Friday to have any sort of like shelf awareness.
Honestly, I think now they should probably just push it back until beginning of the year.
I think it needs to come out in like January.
I didn't say February.
Well, you can't put it out in February because Sony's already got 2 major games coming out in February. And then if you put it in March, you're putting it up against Zelda, and there's a couple other major games.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily need to compete with these other...
Mass Effect.
I think at this point they just need to release it.
They just need to release it.
Yeah, and it needs to be 40.
Well, you're not going to make any money.
So I guess at this point, I don't think December is necessarily a bad idea. I think just get it out.
They just need to get it out.
Yeah.
Like,
Alright, Andrew asks, do you think that Sony will eventually come out with a system that rivals Xbox Scorpio? How does this affect the games we get? we kind of already touched on this a little bit, but I think Sony will come out with a console eventually that's as powerful as Scorpio if they're not already working on it.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. It's just because they're competing with each other and they're going to want to be better. I mean, the PlayStation 4 originally was better than what the Xbox One was, so this time Xbox is taking a little bit step forward, and I feel like PlayStation will probably take another step forward. And it'll be...
It's going to be an alternating ladder.
Yeah, it's kind of how it's always been.
Yeah. So, I mean, I feel
But the
like...
most powerful, best-looking console is never the winner.
I don't know about
I
that.
just think it's always about software. PlayStation 2, Xbox is more powerful.
I feel like the Xbox
360.
Well, no, not in the U.
360 was not more powerful than the PS3, and now PlayStation 4.
I feel... So the Xbox did a lot.
I mean,
than
we
PlayStation
outsold at 360 and PS3, so...
Right.
That's a lot of consoles.
Yeah. That Wii.
I feel like everyone I knew had an Xbox and not a PlayStation 2.
I had a PlayStation 2.
Yeah, I didn't know anybody with an Xbox until, like, way late. Like, I didn't get my Xbox until they went on sale for, like, $100.
I didn't get my Xbox until I got the modded one.
It
That's
came-
all the cool games on it.
Yeah, it came with Halo and Fable, I think, was the bundle I got, which was a good deal.
Yeah.
Because those games are, like, the only games worth playing besides Knights of the Republic.
Or Halo 2.
See, I only played Halo 2 once.
Unreal Tournament?
Oh, I did like that.
We played it on Dreamcast, though.
Oh.
I did like that game.
Unreal Tournament 2
Unreal Tournament was awesome.
Was okay. But
We used to sit in computer science class and not...
Mech Assault? 1 and 2?
No, Mech Assault.
Okay, Mech Assault either.
The only Xbox games I played were Fable,
Yeah.
Halo,
Knights.
Knights of the Republic,
I actually
Jade
didn't play that
Empire,
one. Yeah, Jade
Played,
Empire was awesome.
and
Jade
Republic
Empire
Commando.
was awesome. No, you played it. Oddworld.
Oh yeah, Stranger's Wrath was real good. Very underrated game.
You played Battlefront.
Wish that was available on some other console this
Battlefront.
generation because that game was amazing.
I don't know.
I don't know. So, but yeah, I feel like PlayStation will eventually rival Xbox and get their game or their system up, better. But
Yeah.
we'll see which one sells better. I mean, maybe that's actually the wrong way to go is to try to have the most powerful system. Maybe it's to make the most affordable system. Maybe that's the way it should be doing it.
Maybe.
I mean, because that's what we were just saying. The most powerful system doesn't always win.
No.
So Mohammed asks, does this fall seem bare for game releases?
I feel like
sorta.
they planned a lot of releases for fall, and then a lot of them are getting pushed back.
Yeah, I think that's a problem. If we would have that question, a couple months ago, it would be a different answer.
Yeah. I mean, I thought about
There's
this.
still good games coming out.
I thought about this. Like, there's still a lot of great games coming out. Like,
There's just not 20 of them coming out in 1 month.
There's Forza Horizon comes out the end of this month, and so does XCOM 2 for consoles. You got Gears and Tomb Raider coming out on the same day. South Park, Battlefield, Titanfall, Call of Duty are all coming out within
Final
like 4 weeks of
Fantasy.
each other. Nobody's excited for Final Fantasy.
Oh, am I the only one who's excited for Final Fantasy 15?
On this panel, yes.
Yes.
You guys didn't. You don't
Did
like
you
what?
see the PS4 though? The Slim PS4 that's coming out?
No.
The Final Fantasy Slim PS4?
No.
Looks pretty cool actually.
If you're a real Final Fantasy fan, you would get that PS4. It's true.
But you're tired of fantasy games, so I
You
doubt
want
it.
to give me the money for it? I'll buy it. If
I'm not a fan. If I was a fan, I'd buy it myself.
Let me show you this.
That's a
thing.
real fan. A real fan.
A real fan.
I'll sell you my PlayStation for the price of a full PlayStation, and then you can have just another one.
I already have one. Yeah.
And then you have like The Last Guardian in December. So like, I think a lot of the games that were supposed to come out this fall got pushed. Like Mass Effect, Horizon, and Zelda are the 3 big
Right.
ones I'm looking forward to, and they're not coming out till next spring. So
It does seem a little bare compared to like
That's
past
pretty cool.
years, but I still think there's a good selection coming out. Pokemon,
yeah,
you can always count on that shit.
the controller's cool.
I mean, it's like the same except with the 15.
I know.
That
I'm just saying.
really doesn't look any different.
So, yeah, Bear Fall. I'm not really interested in a lot coming out this fall, to be honest. I'm
Mafia?
interested. Oh yeah, I forgot Mafia coming out.
I think there's a lot more coming out than
Than
you
we think.
They're just not huge titles. They're like.
I don't know. Mafia looks great though.
I think these are huge titles though.
I think Mafia looks great.
I don't know. I've never played a Mafia game. so-
Bioshock
They're
comes out this
good.
week.
They are good. Yeah, the collection,
Yeah.
not a new one.
Are you guys interested in getting that at all?
No, because I own all the games already.
It's true.
Titan.
Joe probably owns them on PC, so he's getting the free upgrade anyway.
I don't know actually on my
Oh,
PC.
oh,
I have them for 360.
Dishonored 2.
Sonic 2 looks good.
I mean, that's
I still
you
play
know,
that.
Watch Dogs
fun.
2.
No, thank you.
I'm sure there are people going to be interested in that
Yeah.
game.
I just hope it's
I'm interested in it. I'm just not going to pay $60 based on Watch Dogs 1.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyway, okay, last question we have for this week.
Wait, Kingdom Hearts, what?
Kingdom Hearts 2.8 comes out in December.
January.
Oh, it got pushed to January, that's right.
January.
So, let's see, where'd it go? Sam asks, how will Nintendo compete with, again,
They won't.
Xbox and
Next
PlayStation
question.
with a console that's less powerful?
By what they're doing right now with this mobile stuff and hopefully some.
I think they're just trying to steer away from being. I mean, they're always going to be considered in the same league as PlayStation and Xbox, but I think they're trying to get away from that.
I feel like we have to see what their next system is going to be before we can really tell
That's true.
how they're going to compete. It's tough to do right now because the Wii U is older and like they already was behind to begin with. So
Yeah, Nintendo makes a lot of strange decisions.
I mean, especially because
It's
we
a mobile
know
thing, though.
there's going to be another system coming. So we don't know a whole lot about it yet. So it's hard. Like I said, it's hard to say how they're actually going to compete.
Mhm. I think making the hybrid console is the smartest move they could have made.
Yeah.
Because their handhelds sell really well,
Yeah, they do.
but people still like to play their games on the TV once in a while.
I mean, that's all they have to do is make a handheld game you can plug into your TV and it still runs well
Yeah.
at the big, on a
Yeah.
bigger screen.
Yeah, and if they're using the Tegra 2 chip instead of Tegra 1, they'll run a lot better. So, well, that's it. That's the show for this week. Anything else? No.
I'm just excited. I'm just excited for next week.
Brian's just really glad he was on a PC Nintendo podcast this week.
Well, next week, you know what we're going to be talking about. So, I mean, he's going to have a lot to say for that.
Yeah.
I'm saving my voice for.
I don't even know if we're going to have a proper podcast next week because of so much stuff.
It's just going to be pretty much about Rise of Iron. I mean,
We
that's
could
all
just
I'm
do like
gonna
an
say.
extended weekly strike.
Yeah, I think that's actually a
Because
good
that's
idea.
literally
That's a
all
good
that
idea
I'm
what we're
gonna.
do.
And then just stream us playing.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pour so much time into that.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm actually bringing all the stuff over to the live stream it on Wednesday.
We're probably going to like barely want to step away to actually record anything.
I think I know, like,
We might just have to do the podcast as I'm playing. 'Cause I'm not gonna want to.
why don't we do that? Why don't we just do that? A
Okay.
DNA live podcast, and we'll just like film us with the camera, and like maybe we'll bring the TVs in here, and we'll all be here, and what we're playing will be playing behind us,
Yeah. We can do something like that.
and then like just cut the audio out and put it on the feed. Because I mean, starting Tuesday, I'm live streaming. If we're playing, we're all going to be live streaming based on us just
Playing with
together.
you, yeah.
So
Yeah, because I don't really stream stuff. So.
So I haven't set that, but I don't really do it anymore.
yeah. So I mean, I don't do it from my own channel anymore. Everything I do is from the DNA one.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in Rise of Iron, which by the time they hear this, actually, we're actually going to be live streaming it anyways. Anyways, thank you so.
Tune in.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us this week. You can find the audio of this podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and Google Play. Make sure you rate us and leave us a nice comment. You can find the videos of all of our shows on youtube.com/Digital Nerd Advocates Network. And please like, subscribe, and share, and leave a comment below. Let us know how you enjoyed our videos. As you know, we've done a new structure to the podcast.
What if they have mean comments? Where
Well,
do they direct
you can
those?
post those. You can post mean comments. We're just going
I
to
don't
just
care.
comment back. You may not like it. That's okay. You can follow us on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram at The DNA Network, as well as Facebook.com/The DNA Network. And join our community group if you have stuff that you want to share or talk about games stuff. It's a cool place to hang out. And remember, you can find all this and more on our website at digitalnerdadvocates.com. So, the DNAnetwork.com actually just became available, so that might actually be
Oh, that'd be cool.
yeah, which would be way better. It's
Yeah.
a lot shorter.
Yeah.
And a lot friendlier. So, anyways, thank you so much for joining us, and until next week, we love you.
Bye.
Peace.